Hey, what is going on, comic book familia? Welcome to another episode of AKA My Happy Place. If this is your first time checking out this show I started about a month ago, where I am inviting comic book guests and community to show off their happy place, their room, how it's set up, their just their room, how it's set up, and what comic books they have showing, and just having a good time with this. So I'm going to bring them on right now. Give me a second here. Ian, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Uncle F? How you doing, man?
So if you've never met this man before, he's one of the best guys out there. He's one of the first people, or the first person that I became friends with, like, really good friends, because of social media. So it's been at least 5 years, 6 years since we've known each other, and we became friends instantly.
Yep. We've been to a lot of cons together.
Yes.
We've done a lot, man.
Yeah, so we've been to San Diego Comic-Con, we've been to D23, we've been to Star Wars Celebration. We've been hanging out, and we talk on a regular basis. He's just a good guy, and I thank God that I met him because of social media.
Man,
he introduced me to a lot of other people also.
Ditto, bro. I'm glad I met you too, F, man. Like your family, bro.
Yeah, he's my nephew.
So, yeah, that's my uncle.
Yeah,
that's my uncle.
Yeah, so I invited him to show off his happy place, his room where he keeps his collection, what he has to show. So before you show us your happy place, you ready for a couple of questions I have for you?
Yeah, man.
All right, first one is, tell us your origin story. When did you start collecting?
Oh man, like everybody else, man. But I'm in my close to my 50s, so I started back in 1985. I think I was maybe seven or eight.
Wow.
Collecting, baseball cards and Garbage Pail Kids cards and, Star Wars figures and, everything else. And then, comics came along. My uncle was big into comics. I think that's when ASM 300 came about, because I remember him wanting to go to the shop and grab a bunch of copies, man. He was like, man, this might make us rich someday.
Yeah.
He got a ton of those 300s. I got one of the 300s that he grabbed back in the day behind me. If you see the little Venom right there, there's a 300 signed by Todd McFarlane. And it just, how it is, man. You just collect, and then you run out of space, and you see you're just you have to get a bigger home. You can't live in an apartment. You can't live in condos, man. Because you got to have room for the collection. I have a ton of stuff, man, from comics to baseball cards, football cards to action figures. I have a little bit of Funko Pops. I have statues, just like you. And you can see it. You can see my room, like it's everywhere. I have art. Like my Jim Lee art right there.
Nice.
Of Batman. I saw him sketch it at one of the Comic-Con panels. It was like a pre-Comic-Con. You used to at the museum they're at now.
Yeah.
And Jim Lee came and he sketched that, and then he did a drawing and drawed my name. So that's an original art by Jim Lee right there. Thousands of dollars pre-art. He sat down and everybody came to get their books signed by him, and he sat down for like an hour and a half and talked to everybody and signed all our books, like unlimited supply for free. Ain't happened nowadays, man. So those are, but I haven't been collecting as long as you. We're from the same area. We're from the Bay Area. You're from San Francisco. Yeah. I'm from Oakland, man. So, a lot of my comics came from 7-Eleven, just like, Dan Della Torre, man, 7-Elevens back in the day in Oakland had, comic books on, on the spinner, and we used to go to Albertson or Rayleigh's. It was Rayleigh's back in the day. Remember, it was Rayleigh's. Yeah. Yes. Everybody knows if you're from Northern California, if you weren't going to Rayleigh's, man, you're not from Northern California, but they used to have the spinners there too. The spinners, the spinners were always near I remember always near the where the vegetables and fruits are, it'd be right around the corner, but those were the days when we had magazines too. you don't have magazines anymore, man. Like I remember I still have a stack of Sports Illustrateds, like, I
Yeah.
kept Sports Illustrateds with like John Starks on them, like, on the front cover, or Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, man. I collected everything, man. Like
Yeah.
if it was cool, I kept it, man. Like, so I was, like I'm like everybody else, man. Like I love comics, but it's not the only thing I collect. I collect tons of crap, so.
Nice. So I know you mentioned that Jim Lee, the artwork that he done for you. Yeah, you're not gonna get that free anymore.
No
way.
more.
Those are
No,
the
no way.
thousands. Yeah.
Dude, it's like crazy, man. Like I remember the day. Remember you? I mean, you've been collecting, decades before me, and I mean pre-COVID, man. Like like they used to just come out and enjoy like the time with the fans, man, and they enjoyed like signing. And I mean, I think there was less of a hustle around like collectibles back in the day. Like we just loved to do it. And then after COVID, man, like COVID, the boom, just like kind of like I don't know. I mean. I took it to another level. I don't know if it messed up comics, or collecting, but it just took it to another level, man.
Yeah, it's just more expensive now. That's
too expensive.
Yeah, too expensive. All right, you ready for question number 2?
Yeah, man.
How did you come up with your handle, Hood Rat Comics?
Oh man, I have no idea, man. I mean, like I saw, I saw this handle of, I mean, you see my logo, and I saw this logo, and I just looked at it, man. It looked totally like, like it felt like me, like always hustling, like the gold chain and everything, and with the hood, and I just was like, that's a hood rat, man. And then at the, and then I just added comics at the end. I mean, it was perfect, man. I mean, I love the handle, and I mean, I've been hood ever since.
It just came naturally to you, which is cool. So
and I didn't have to think about it, man. It was just like this perfect logo. I was like, that's a hood rat. This is add comics on the end. Like that's why I had to add the underscore, because I mean, you can't split them, so you have to add the underscore. So comics.
So that's cool. Yeah, like I came up with my name, Pass Point Comics, because I passed the point of no return. It just came natural to me. I got my name.
I think that's how the best ones are, right? It just comes naturally, like so.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Third question. Do you have a favorite comic book character?
Oh man, my favorite character's always been Blade, man. Like
really,
it's always been Blade, man. Like from the Tomb 10, like when I first read Blade, and then Wesley Snipes as Blade, like back in the 90s, like what was it, 90? What was it, 90 something, 90, 95 or 96?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Like, somewhere in there, 95, 96.
Yeah.
Like I mean, how could you not love Blade back then, man? Wesley Snipes was. I don't think this generation understands how much Wesley Snipes meant to us, like us millennials. I mean, starting from like major leagues, man. Like
Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes, man. Like it was like from then on, man. He played like all these awesome characters, man. I remember he was playing like King of New York and all that other stuff. Like he was just like the man, Then he went to Blade, and it was like a perfect fit, the first Blade was, and the first Blade had the sickest like soundtrack ever, at that time, like we had like I don't, they call it EDM nowadays, but we call it techno, that was the first time it came up, and the first scene of Blade 1, he just walking into this rave, and that song that came on, I mean, if you play that, it's just the Blade song, man.
Yeah, there was something about that movie when it first came out. We had Superman with Christopher Reeves before that, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is before the X-Men movies and Spider-Man movies. To me, it was like, wow, they made this movie about a comic book character that not too many people knew about, but it just showed everybody that it can make money.
And also think for us as as like brown people, man, it was a person that wasn't white, man, and he was dope, like he was this dope black dude that just went out there and just like this destroyed, like he knew kung fu, and I'm a big Bruce Lee guy, like and I when I was growing up, like me and my brothers, like we'd always watch like kung fu movies, all the Bruce Lee movies, like all the the kung fu movies. And I'm a big fan of Wu-Tang too, I mean, it just all made sense, man, with Blade, You know, like I love like, you know, Superman. I mean, don't get me wrong, like Superman was my favorite character before Blade. Like I love Superman. My brother was a Batman guy and I was a Superman guy. But when Blade came, like it was over. Been a Blade you know, fan for the last 30 years, man. You know?
Cool. Yep. I got a couple more questions here. Do you have a comic book that is special to you?
I got two, man. I got two comics. So I got my Tomb 10. It's right here. Let me see my finger. There, that one right there. That's my Tomb 10. And at Tomb 10, I got it. I had a Tomb 10 before, but you know, like I sold it, man. Like, you know, you sell things and you buy them back, right? But this Tomb 10 was really special because I got it from Big Al, man. You know, he used to have a comic book shop over in Lakeside, man. He was like a very, you know, he was an uncle to me too. You know, like and you know, like I traded him for, I don't even remember what books for, but he was just like, I'll take him because he knew how much I love Blade. And he told me, and I was like, bro, you know, I'm not giving you much. He's like, man, he's like, I can't take him with me when I die. You know, I'm like, all right. I was like, you sure, Uncle Al? And he was like, yeah, man. And I was like, I'll give you money on top. He's like, no, we're good. Like, just give me those books, those slabs, and I'll trade you this slab because I know how much you love Blade. And then, you know, a couple months later, he passed away, man. You know, like,
oh wow.
So, you know, I mean, he was a very special person to me, man. I mean, I miss him. He was like, you know, the day could be all messed up, man, because I lived in La Jolla and he lived in Lakeside. I would just take the 52 straight to him if I was having like, you know, a bad day, and I just hang out at his shop. You know, like he had like tons of books, man. I would just go to his back storage, and I would just like rifle through all his you know, all his whole collection and bring it to the front. He gave me like a great deal, you know.
Nice.
But you know, that's a special one. And the second one is from my other uncle, and that's that one right there. That's my Star Wars 1 from Uncle F. That's my that's an 8-0. And yeah, man, I mean, you gave it to me for a good deal too. But I mean, you know, I love Star Wars, and you know, like, I mean, all those books behind me, man, like besides the you know, the ASM 300, so those 3 books I'll never sell because they all came from family. Never. I mean, all these other books, like, gone, man. Like, you want to give me enough, man? I even have this one right here, this Peach Momoko sketch right here. I think it's probably her. Let me see. There you go, right there, and that's you know, Grogu. And I got that like you know, during COVID. And I don't think she does sketches anymore for anybody.
Wow,
you know?
I've never remember her doing sketches. She might have, but I don't recall. You know,
bro, I sent this one to Japan. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I sent this one to Japan, and it took her like, I don't know, a good 6 months to do it. And then when she did it, like we were on the phone while she was doing it for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and on the back of that thing is like her thumbprint, because she was doing it on her art table, and I guess she grabbed it, or you know, one of these fingers, and it's like there's her fingerprint. You know? I have it on eBay for sale now. You guys want to look it up, man? I'm not selling it cheap. That one, I mean, I have like Peach Momoko's you know, fingerprint on it, man. So it's not gonna go cheap. But I'll sell that one too. But those other 3, no, never, man. Never.
So the Tomb of Dracula one, if you had a chance to get it signed by Wesley Snipes, would you crack it and get it signed by him?
Oh hell yeah, I crack it, man. Yeah. Oh, I crack it, dude. I crack it big time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I got 2 more questions for you. Okay, next one is, what book are you looking to buy next, or toy? It could be something else, not just a book. You know.
I don't know, man. I'm not really looking to buy right now. Like honestly, like I have all the books that I ever wanted. Like, I mean, there's nothing else for me to chase, man. You know, like I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with my collection. Like, I mean, if you give me like, you know, an ASM 1, hell yeah, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, I don't have that book, but I mean, I know someone that does.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, like of course that would be like the one, but I mean, beyond like you know, like attainable goals, like I've got them already, man. You know,
that's
like,
nice. That's great.
You know,
man.
like I'm pretty satisfied with my collection. So
nice.
I know a lot of people are like, oh man, but you need. I was like, I don't need those books, bro. Like I got the books I really want and I really ever wanted as a kid. So like, besides the ASM 1, like
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
as
Man.
long as you're happy, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Okay. One last question before you show us your man cave or your happy place. I know the answer to this one, but anybody who's watching it, they may not know. So, Star Wars, Star Trek, or Star Wars?
It's always gonna be Star Wars, man. It's always gonna be Star. My dad, he was a Star Trek and Star Wars fan. That's how I became. That's how I was, integrated into the, both universes. And man, I love Star Trek, bro. Like, like Wrath of Khan, bro. Like that's one of the greatest movies ever made. Like
Yeah.
Wrath of Khan was freaking. I mean, underrated. I don't know if it's underrated, but I think it's underrated, man. But that was the greatest.
Yeah.
With the little ear. Remember the little worm in the ear?
Oh yeah,
Stuff,
Chekhov's ear. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. When I was
Yeah.
a kid, man, that was crazy. But Star Wars, man, has always been my thing, man. The originals for sure. I mean, everybody, loves. I mean, I love, episode, 4 and 5, but I mean, Return of the Jedi is my favorite one, man, because I mean, I was born in '78, and that's the one I really remember. As a kid, because I mean, Empire Strikes Back, maybe I was like 3, and I was born like, the year, 6 months after, episode, 4 was in the theater. So, bro, like, I mean, it's always going to be Return of the Jedi for me, man. Like, plus the little Ewoks speak Tagalog, man. So like, it's a total Filipino movie, bro. Like, my wife, when I first showed it, she never seen Star Wars. And then she was watching, Return of the Jedi with me, and she goes, "Those little Ewoks are speaking Tagalog." I was like, "What the hell?" She understood what they were saying to like Princess Leia, bro. It was awesome, man. So so it's always gonna be Star Wars, man. I grown to love the prequels. I mean, when they first came out, I was like, man, this is some BS, man. Like, it didn't feel real, like it didn't, because they're doing it against green screen. But then you grow to love it, man. Like Anakin now, man. Like, I mean, young Anakin, bro, he's dope. These the last 3, they're all right, man. But nothing's ever gonna. It's always like the originals, the prequels, and then the Finn era.
Yeah. So how old were you when the Star Wars came out? The second one,
bro. I had to be like. I mean, I was the second one. I mean, it came out what? I mean, let me. Do you remember what year it came out? I had to be like 3 or 4.
Okay, so did you see Star Wars at the movie theater, or did you see it at home?
I saw Star Wars on beta. We had a beta. See, the kids don't even know, bro. We had beta because there's 2 different VCRs back then. There was like a beta and there's VHS. Yeah. We had Star Wars on beta, and then we had Empire Strikes on VHS. Then I saw Return of the Jedi in the theaters with because I remember, because my dad dropped me and my brother off, and we were with our one of our best friends that we grew up with, Everett, and his older brother was with us, and his older brother was babysitting us while we were watching, and the whole time he was telling us to shut up. And then once Jabba the Hutt jumped on the screen, man, we were locked. It was done. I mean, I don't even remember Princess Leia in the slave dress. Like, I just remember Jabba the Hutt was like it, bro. And then I saw Boba Fett, like in like above the Sarlacc pit. I was like, who's this? Who's this, bro? Like, he was the best, man. Like, I was like, why you gotta die so quick? Like, that guy was dope.
I know.
Like, just fell in love with Boba Fett, man. And then I had to rewatch Empire Strikes Back because that, they told me, like, he's in there. I was like, but he's only there for a split second,
Yeah.
So it was great to see, like, Jango Fett and, like, the prequels and all that stuff. I thought that was pretty cool until he got his head chopped off, right? Like, he was, damn, man, it sucks.
So one of the things, like I said, I am older than you. I was able to see all the movies when they premiered at the movie theater. I was living in San Francisco at the time, and there was nothing like it. Seeing them all on the big screen from the beginning, it was awesome. So yeah, it's cool.
Would you watch it in San Francisco? What theater? Do you remember?
Gosh, I don't remember the theater, but it was like by the Golden Gate Bridge. There was a theater somewhere in that area.
Oh yeah, I know it over there in the what's it called? The Palace of Fine Arts, around that area.
No, it wasn't
marina?
there. I mean, it's such a long time ago. This is one of these old school movie theaters. I don't remember exactly, but it was in that vicinity. But it wasn't the Palace of Fine Arts now. It was like, I was downtown, past Van Ness, going like the road to the Golden Gate Bridge where you don't take the freeway. It was around that area. Yeah, but I don't remember the name. It's such a long time ago. Yeah, I don't even know that theater's even still around, so.
I mean, our theater, man, and we watched everything when I was a kid was Grand Lake Theater, man. Everybody from Oakland knows Grand Lake, man. Like,
nice.
I mean, I saw my favorite movies there, man. Like, I remember in college, I watched Good Will Hunting there. Like, it was like maybe 1998. Man, that movie like changed my life, bro. I was like, man, movies can be this good, and you don't have to see shit blow up. Like that was like the moment. Like
yeah. All right, so that was the last question. So why don't you show us your man cave or your happy place? Start from the bottom, right next. They look like they're toy figures, and then go on up the row.
So all my toys, we have, Kingpin, Iron Man. We have, I mean, all these things, man. I have He-Man and Skeletor back there.
Okay.
And I have, the Thundercat. Thundercats, because when I was a kid, those were the biggest. I mean, that's what I woke up to. To wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, man, and watch. So the only thing I don't have is the Voltron.
Okay.
Like the Volt, and I saw this Voltron on like Marketplace, and it's like the ones from the 80s. It's like it's stainless steel and everything. You guys only sell for like $50, so I might jump on it so I can add it. But I mean, this is my like my Saturday morning cartoons, man.
Nice.
Except for Grogu, and I have my I do have Voltron in here. But it's not. So this is a Voltron I have for my Saturday Night Live. I mean, my Saturday morning cartoons. It's one I got from Super 7, like at Comic-Con, like I think it was like a couple years ago, 2024 maybe.
Nice.
But it's gonna get I mean, I'm not gonna replace it, but it's gonna be I'm searching for the stainless steel, like the right one. Because I mean, those were like big. Those are my early mornings, like nice. Voltron, and Robotech, and then it would move into He-Man, so like and then they would move on to Thundercats. So those are my early morning shows. So I just love them, man. Yeah.
Did you see the He-Man movie yet?
No, but I heard it's good. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I've seen it. I'm I'm not like you guys that are big time into He-Man and all those. I was an adult when those came on, but I enjoyed the movie. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Man, I love Masters of the Universe, man. I mean, they always had like the, don't do drugs type of thing, at the end. Like those are the best, bro.
All right. So what's on the second row?
The second row is my Ninja Turtles. Is my Ninja Turtle kind of shelf, and all these characters, all these figures right here are from like I think maybe San Diego Comic-Con, maybe 2019. 2019. They're the I don't know what they call them, but the cartoon characters, the way they looked in the cartoons. Yeah. So and they're from NECA. They're my NECA figures.
Okay.
And then and then I have this, which is the Hood Rat. So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I forgot who did this for me, man, but he did it for me like way back, man. It's like he did it by hand and everything, like I think it was like 2021 or something like that. So that's my actual figure, nice. Yeah, and that's that's my I have a bunch of stuff signed by like Kevin Eastman. I also have sketches by him up here. Let's see here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you which one that one was.
Shredder, bro. That's
wow.
Shredder. Yeah, by Kevin Eastman. Yeah. I mean, remember, these are the days, man, when like they didn't care, man. They just wanted to enjoy their time with the fans, where they were just like, hey, man, like I love you, man. My favorite character is Shredder, man. What do you think? He's like, this is what he did to me. I asked him, I was like, Kevin, man, I love the Ninja Turtles and I love Shredder. I was like, can you do me a sketch of Shredder? He looked over his back. He goes, do you see my wife? I was like, yeah, she's over there with her talking to somebody. He's like, cool. Then he just did it to me. Did for me like a little like 1 minute sketch, and this. Nice. Yeah, awesome, man. He did that for me. So and then the second shelf is my Marvel shelf. I have my Tomb 10 here. Then I have one of my Doctor Doom comics, my Silver Age comics, and I have an X-Men there signed by like Jim Lee and Tom McFarlane. And then Miles Morales. I have a Miles Morales book up there, one of my favorites, man. And then I have my ASM 300 right there from way back in the day that my uncle gave me. Man, my uncle has stacks of those things, man. You know,
Nice.
like, and he doesn't want to sell them. So, you know, whatever. You know, so, and then on the top I have Star Wars. It's all Star Wars, man.
I was about to ask you there. That's Star Wars, all Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I have my, you know, #1 right there that you gave me.
Yeah.
Then I have my 42 first Boba Fett, you know. Then I have my Thrawn book, man, over here, you know. Then on the top I have my, you know, just my Star Wars posters. You know, I have my Sith poster, Kenobi poster that we got over at the Star Wars Celebration. Then I have a Clone Wars poster that I got like right over here. I got that Clone War poster at Comic-Con last year. That thing's dope, man. It has every character from all the Clone Wars, you know, like the Clone War cartoons, you know. So and then I have my, you know, my shelf right here, and I have Chucky. That was my son's like his best friend from age like, I don't know, man, like 3 to 4.5. Like he didn't go anywhere. Like he would walk up to people with this Chucky doll, and he goes, you know, people, you know, strolling their kids in the stroller. He goes, "Is that your baby?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's my baby." He goes, "I got my baby too." His baby, this is baby Chucky, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, so I kept it there, and he hates it. He's like, "I don't like Chucky no more, man." I was like, "But that reminds me of you when you were a baby, you know." You know, I have like some Funko Pops. Yeah, and I got some Funko Pops here. I have one signed by Stan Lee as Spider-Man up there. And then I have a Grogu from like Star Wars Celebration, I think 2023. You know, like it's a diamond. Like it was like limited 3,000 or something like that. And just a bunch of other stuff up there that's Star Wars related, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I got my Jim Lee over here, you know, my Jim Lee. That's Mos Eisley poster. Me and my friend Hart, we went to New York Comic Con. That's the one I told you to come to. Remember? I was like, "Man, you gotta come with me, man." You know?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then I think Roosevelt was throwing a party with you know, these guys, Mos Eisley. So we were able to get in that party, man. They gave us like, you know, these limited edition like Roosevelt shirts, and I had to pick up this shirt. I mean, they're showing up to Comic Con. They're pretty dope, man. They're like, you know, like emo Star Wars guys. Like they just kind of go up there and do an emo thing, and you know, like you know, it's a dance party, man. I mean, it's too late for us, man. We got to go to sleep. You know, it's on a Saturday. Like I'm not trying to stay up. Like they start the party at 9. I'm like, that's when I need to go to sleep. You know. So, yeah.
So one more piece right next to the Mos Eisley on the wall. What are those? Those some prints up there or comic books?
Oh, this one right here.
Yes.
Right. Oh yeah, those are just like those are just magazines, right? Like so one was from it's Stan Lee in like a let me see here. Yeah, it's Stan Lee with the Infinity Rings, you know, like he's dressed up like Thanos. I think that's from like what's it called? LA Comic Con. It used to be called Kamikaze. That's what back in the day it was called Kamikaze. You can see, you can kind of see it there. It says Kamikaze. I think that was the last time that he officiated it. Remember, he used to officiate it. He used to be on stage.
Yep.
You know, like it's crazy, man. Like we just took it for granted, right? Like you could go to LA Comic Con and he would just be like officiating the whole thing. Remember those days? Then he would like officiate, then he would go in the back and take pictures. Then he would come back and start talking again, like, and everybody would just walk by. You know, like I was like, oh, whatever, man, Stan Lee. But man, we don't have Stan Lee no more. You know. No, and I have like this, you know, this comic book with this dope comic book with Barack Obama on it as well. My favorite president. And then I have the, you know, a bunch of bounty hunters on the top. You know, that was from a Star Wars magazine that I thought was pretty dope. You know. Nice, man. So yeah. This is my little man cave, man. You know that my wife let me have when, you know, we bought this home. So
your happy place.
That was a deal, man. I was like, man, if we're gonna move, man, I'm not gonna move from the beach unless, you know, I have my own like office. And she's like, okay. You know, so I have my own office here, man. And I mean, this is actually my work office too, you know. So nice. Kind of serves as both, you know.
Yeah, I don't even have a happy place. You know, I'm doing this show now. You can see all this stuff behind me. What I'm planning to do is paint this room that I'm gonna try to make this into my man cave or happy place. You know, but I'm just lazy. I haven't done it yet. You know.
I mean, but to me, man, there's many happy places, right? Like Comic-Con's a happy place. Like,
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
like, I mean, that's the one place I can go, man, like without leaving town, and I don't have to
Yeah,
think about nothing. You know, like
yeah.
we're just running, man. Like, you know, having
You're
fun.
running, and I'm trying to stay up with you.
I know. I'm just like, I mean, it's crazy because we'll bump into each other,
Yeah.
but like you're bumping into each other. There's 100,000 people, and like we're able to find each other somehow. Like, hey,
I know
up.
it's uncanny. Yeah, all of us always seem to bump into each other. You know.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody has their agenda, and I think everybody respects it. You know, like it's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Comic-Con, you gotta do your thing, but we always end up bumping into each other. You know, so yeah, so Comic-Con's another happy place, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for coming on my show. I really appreciate it, guys. You can see Hoodrat on Instagram. Here's his Instagram ID right here, Hoodrat_comics. If you want to check out his site on Instagram, he is also on YouTube. Just Hoodrat Comics, correct? No underscore.
Yep. Just Hoodrat Comics. Yep, on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah. So if anybody watches this show or they want to come on my show to show off their happy place or their man cave, you can reach me on Instagram. It's Passpoint also _comics. You can reach me there. And, you know, if you want to come on my show to show off your man cave or your happy place, just give me a message and we'll see if we can set something up. But myself and Ian, we're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con in a month. So you may see us there, you know, posting on Instagram, all kinds of pictures or just walking back and forth and bumping into each other all the time. So
hey, come to our panel, right? Come to our panel.
Yeah,
man.
We have a panel. We're going to be doing it Friday in the San Diego Library. It's like our 5th year already. I can't believe it.
Man. 5, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how time goes by quick. And we do have a panel for Comic-Con.
That's I kept them all, man.
So did I. I have them too, man. Yeah.
So that's what. Yeah. I mean, it's a dream come true when we had that panel, man. The first one, like, man, this
the first
crazy.
one was like, I was like, oh my gosh, we got a panel. What are we gonna do now?
No, so, that's like,
but we've been doing it for about 5 years now.
The dreams have been achieved, man. You know.
I am all blurry. Dang it! Hang on for a second, everybody. See what happens when you record stuff? You get blurry and everything, but you move around too fast. How's that? Better? Okay, yeah. So, folks, once again, thanks for coming on. Folks, Hoodrat, thanks again for coming on AKA My Happy Place. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime for you, Uncle F.
Yeah. Until next time, everybody, what I always say, go out and buy a comic book and read it. Bye, everybody.